Well, hey y'all. So the forecast called for snow and freezing temperatures and ice and all of the cold weather fun things. Naturally, I thought, you know what? I need to clean the back porch off because that's perfect time. Perfect time for all this. I don't know why I work that way, but I guess it's just that idea of being told no. So it's like, oh well, never mind. And I'm the only one that really gets punished. But in this case, I didn't really get punished at all because the porch looks really, really nice. Okay, so if you don't know what's going on, if you're new here, or if you're just freaking confused, which is pretty much me almost every day of the week, my husband and I have lived here for 7 years. We separated, and I lived in a little trailer. Actually, lived in two different little trailers over the last 2 years. When I moved out to the first one, when we separated, a tornado came through about a month afterwards and smashed half of this double wide, the one that y'all are looking at right now. So, after everything was all said and done, the insurance company replaced everything, including this porch. Now, my husband is not one for the aesthetics, to be polite. He is just all for functionality. Is that the right word? So this is just not something he's thought to take care of. Well, I'm not going to say take care of. He just, if it was out here, it was fine. We also have kids, and they do stuff in the back porch, and we just hadn't had the time. So between all of that, between being busy, between being separated, then moving back together, moving, just between lives, but I don't know. It's been messy back here. So I just finally decided to get around to it. I think what also kind of sparked the fire under my rear. I don't know how you want to say it. We're moving stuff from the little trailer back over here, and one of the things that I decided I wanted to get moved was the porch furniture. It's okay there for right now, but I just don't want it to sit out there all year long during the weather. Well, I mean, I guess weather is anyway. Y'all know what I mean. So that's what we're going to try and do next weekend is get all the stuff off the front porch, which isn't a lot, but it's enough that I need to make room because we've been moving stuff over here little piece by piece, and I haven't made space for it. So we just went ahead and did this. And honestly, I think the main reason was because I felt like the weatherman was personally attacking me by saying that it was going to be cold outside. I don't know, because y'all know I'm weird like that. Y'all are about to witness me firsthand struggle with getting rid of this old school chair. It's not necessarily dry rotted, but I don't know what to do. And I have Jeremy take it, then I have Jeremy bring it back, then I have him take it again, and then I just throw a little bit of a fit. What's wrong with me? I can't just let stuff go. That's my version of a fit, is just screaming at the air, basically. All right, so I have a question for you all. So my therapist asked me this week, what does bored look like to me? And what does peace look like? I have bipolar 2, so I do struggle with kind of feeling down in the dumps and then being super excited and obsessed with something for a brief moment, which that's what it looks like to me. So when she said that, like, I've really been thinking about it all week. I wonder if, like, my perception of bored is just because I'm so used to thriving in chaos and always having so much going on, is that my version of bored is just a lack of chaos. And I don't think that's a good thing. I mean, it's a good thing that I realize that, because, like, I don't want to say I've been bored lately, but I've been having a lot of issues with, like, just not having joy about a lot of stuff. That makes If that makes any sense. I don't know. Like, I'm not upset. I'm not upset at all. You guys know, you heard me talk about this a couple of videos ago. Just finding enjoyment in a lot of stuff. Like I find joy in Joe and my family, but as far as myself goes, it, and I think that's really what it is there's just not a lot of chaos right now. But I don't want it, and I don't want to put my foot in my mouth either, so I'm not asking for chaos. I'm just having, I don't want to say difficult time, and I don't want to say struggle. I'm just, I guess, more confused as to the difference between boredom and lack of chaos. Now, when she said peace, my mind went to taking a nap during the day. And the reason I'm specific about nap during the day is I have weird dreams when I sleep at night. And I don't mean like scary dreams. Sometimes they are. Most of the time they're just really weird. I do have night terrors sometimes. I have a really bad habit of, it's not a habit because I don't do it on purpose, but like I scream in my sleep a lot. I yell at Jeremy. I yell at the kids. Just weird stuff. So I was thinking, I was like, my peace is being asleep during the day, because when I take a nap, most of the time I will fall asleep and then wake up and think I haven't been asleep at all. And then I looked at my watch and it's like 2 hours later and I'm like, oh, this is what sleep is really supposed to be about. So I'm like, that feels like peace to me. There's no thinking, there's nothing involved. But those are things that I've been thinking about this week. So I'm just curious just to know what you guys think, what your version of being bored is. And I guess what's your version of peace? So I don't know if that's how I answered her question correctly, which I think that's one of those things. It's not really there's not really a right or wrong answer. It's just something to think about. And that's about as deep as I'm going to go in this video. We talked about my hoarding and we talked about my mental health. So let's talk about something goofy. I'm trying to think of something goofy. I don't know if I've told you guys this, but one of my really weird habits, besides changing the topic at random, I end up walking throughout the day more often than not with just one sock on. And as a matter of fact, last week I had 2 pairs of socks on. I can't remember why. I had like those little footy socks, and then I put these wool socks on over it, and I went to take because I was doubling up socks because I had my boots on. So I go to take both my boots off, and only one boot ended up snagging the actual sock, and it pulled both of them off. And then I got distracted and went around the house with, I did have 2 socks on. It was just on the same foot.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm focusing on just getting it clear in minimalism. I think it's been a really hard thing for me to accept that I won't do all the things that I wanted to do when we first moved here. Like the thing behind was all, you can tell at one point it was very well loved and well taken care of, but that was by somebody who had the time and the passion, and I don't have either. I do like to garden, but not enough to be doing it all the time. I just don't have all the time. So this is what we're doing right now. Jeremy's going to take care of the area down there. But I just wanted this clear and just clean and clear so we can sit out here and enjoy that. We're going to bring the other one from the little trailer and put it back on the front. We're also going to go ahead and bring the porch furniture from the other trailer and then just kind of my son said a mega couch. Because the funny thing is the kids won't sit out here until we start using it, but they won't sit out here with us. They'll just come out and just kind of take over, which is fine. That's fine, as long as it's getting used. But Jeremy and I do both really enjoy sitting out on the porch for a little bit. And that is not a hot tub. If you guys are wondering what that little thing was over there, that's Jeremy's cold tub. So next summer, Michael really wants to do a garden, so I'm really trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I don't know if I had my garden on here before when I had a pretty big one, but the fire pit is now there, and I don't plan to do anything that big and elaborate. I'm toying with the idea of maybe a couple raised beds, because what happens is, in ADHD fashion, Michael and I both like to start a project, specifically gardening, and we love to get it going, and then we don't do the upkeep. So I hope between the 2 of us we can do something a little bit smaller that me and Michael and Joe can all do together, because Joe loves to garden too, and he's asked us every year. So this year, this summer, I'm hoping that, I know there won't be a lot of time, but I'll have a little bit more, because if Lord willing, everything is taken care of with the trailer and we're at a position where we're not going back and forth and I don't have as much to do in the house, we'll have the time. But you never know. You never know. And if we don't, that's okay. And I'm definitely not wearing the same shirt that I wore the night before. That, you know, that would never be me. I have had a shower though. Okay, so that's it. We've got to bring the other lights from the little trailer and put them up there. We have pineapple lights up there. They're not upside down, just for the record. And I'm not going to explain that if you know what it means, if you don't know what it means. But they're not upside down. They're just lights that we had bought my daughter, and she ended up not using them. So we figured we'd use them up here. But we've got some down there. We've got some on the front porch, but we've got another set, like I said, at my trailer, the little trailer, that we're going to put up here. I don't really like turning them on. I think they're too bright. But it's nice if you've got, you know, we used to do quite a bit of hosting. We haven't in the last couple of years for obvious reasons. But yeah. So very pleased with this. Jeremy and I are just talking about that futon. I think we're going to move it down to the other end of the porch so you can see the fire pit. But for now, this is great. I will do some flowers in that when springtime comes around. I do like to do that. Y'all know I like my coleus and those, so I'll definitely do those. And I'll probably be bringing my fountain back from the other trailer. I can't leave it sitting there anyway because it's got water in it right now. We can't have stagnant water, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Hopefully you guys can see me and I'm not out of shot. If not, you hear me talking anyway. Okay, so that's that. Look how nice this is. Mr. Harry's out here. Mr. Jeremy's right here. You getting ready to cold plunge?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, he doesn't think so.
38 degrees.
This is a nice start.
The water is.
I still need to dust and do everything else, but it's late. Well, it's not late, it's just dark. And then Jeremy's gonna take care of that over there because that's mainly him and Michael's stuff. But look how cozy this is. We have a heater over there too. We don't really use it that often. Jeremy's, oh, you guys already heard about the cold tub.